Okay, welcome back to another work in progress update of our George AI implementation. Back in the AH-64 Apache, making our way down to the end of the island here at Rota, and what we've been working on is just more efficiency changes now in the weapon select handling. Previously, you'd have to cycle through the different weapons, and it just takes time to cycle through. It's sort of not very realistic either. So I was just sort of working out ways we could work out what the current weapon state is, and with the complication that they're not available, A, if the weapon's not loaded, and B, if you are out of ordnance for that selected weapon. So George won't bring them in. So did a bit of messing around with basically payload in the Lua environment, and so we've come up with a way of doing it. So at the moment I'll get George scanning. George, watch your lane. George, watch your lane.
Aircraft's armed. Scanning with TADS.
Radar. 11 o'clock. Searching.
Okay, so George is doing his thing, and at the moment we have no weapon up, and normally you'd action through depending what you've got loaded. At the moment we've got rockets and Hellfires loaded and gun, so it would normally sequence no weapon, gun, missile, rocket, and then back to no weapon. So what I've got working now is we can just give him a command straight to what we want. So in this case we'll go straight to rockets. George, was rockets.
Selecting PDs.
And you can see we have Sea Rocket and TADS. So he's gone straight there. I can go to gun. George, was the gun.
Gun lost.
And we can go from gun back to missile. George, was missiles.
Hellfire's up.
And we can go straight back to no weapon. George, DWAS.
DWAS.
And yeah, so I think that's a way better option for us now, a lot more realistic. And the only limitation I've found is if you land the aircraft with an active weapon, obviously George will DWAS it for you, and that's the state that I can't monitor readily with the method that I've employed. So basically when you land you'll have to give him the DWAS command. I have had a check in there which will prevent you giving any weapon selection commands while you're on the ground with weight on wheels. So that will allow basically no changes to be made before you get airborne. But once you actually land somewhere, you'll have, if you've got an active weapon and you haven't DWAS, you'll have to make that command on the ground. Or you can just make the command in the air before you land. So that's where we're at now. If I land, it'll still remain in sync and in sequence. That's the only limitation. We'll take it back and land, and thanks for watching. Catch you next time.